Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel friends. Welcome back. Alright, so I told you that I might come back with a part 2 of what type of man are you, and I'm about to do that right now. So stick around, don't go anywhere. You will want to hear the rest of what type of man is around. Yes, friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, friends. Welcome. See, I hope that you like my natural background. I love to use the outdoors, more natural and everything, you know what I mean? So, hope you're enjoying my outdoor background. Sometimes I will switch it up. I will be at different place in my yard. All right. So, yes, we are back again. We are back again, friends. And if you're new, please remember to like right here and subscribe right there, and share. And remember, your comment is valuable. So remember to leave your comment, and also remember, friends, remember to hit that notification bell, so whenever I post a video, it will pop up on your phone. All right. So yes, so you'll want to hit that bell, right? So hit that bell. Yes. So we are going to talk about now the type of man that you would want to be mindful of, that you'd want to pay attention, right? And be careful of venturing into uh, marriage with such person. Now, yesterday we look at few um, few names that these men will possess, some characters, and today we are going to be looking at some more of these um, trades that these men um, will have. Now, the first one that we are going to be um, looking at, narcissist. Narcissist, right? You will see the name and you can look it up. Now, a person who is a narcissist is someone who is so convinced of of his own greatness, right? Someone who is convinced of his own greatness, right? um, that don't see their weakness at all, right? And let me break it down a bit more for you to understand this narcissist person. Now, this narcissist person is a lover of himself, right? A boastful person, a proud person, right? Now you understand. So you have to be careful of such person like this, right? You have to be careful, because if you venture into marriage with such person, you know that you know you know that the marriage relationship will be a one-sided thing, right? Because this person would be so proud that it is all about him, living in the mirror and living on himself, how him look and all of this, and you know he will be so proud, man, that you will be um left behind. He won't see you, none at all, but only himself. So you ought to be careful of this narcissist person. So you need to take um, keen eyes and observing who you are placing yourself with, right? The next one that we will be looking at is a liar. Yes, a liar. A liar, a liar. You have to be very careful. Now, before I go to the liar, now the narcissist, proud and boastful and proud. You know the Bible speaks about every character. So you can read about it in 2 Timothy 3 verse 2 to 5, right? It will tell you about the boastful person, the proud and the lover of self person and all these things. So you can read it, right? So the Bible gives us very much, instruction and teach us, what we should be aware of. Now, liar, right? Even the Bible speaks about it as well, right? And you can find it in Proverbs 19, verse 9, right? It tells you about the liar and that and false witness, someone who tells wrongfully, tell you false things and for you to believe and tell so many lies. The Bible speaks about them that they will go and they won't go unpunished, right? They will be punished. So you want to look out for a liar, someone who tells you something and then afterward tell you a joke, and everything is a joke. He tell you something and then you find out that the person is lying, right? You have to be careful when this person tell you things and laughing about it and tell you it's lie. If you venture into marriage or into a marriage with that person, your entire marriage will base on lies, right? Lies, and you will be shamed, right? So you have to be careful of that person who tells you things and take it as a joke and then tell you that it's a lie and all this. You need to be mindful of someone like that. So you have to be careful of um, a lying person. No, we are going to look at this one. A fitness freak. Fitness. Well, you know that ladies like, well, most ladies, maybe like guys, you may like guys with abs, and muscle, when you look on their hand, it big muscle and all of that, and, and abs and all of that, or you see someone and say, wow, that person look like he's working out and all of that, and, and you like that. But you have to be careful that the person don't become a fitness freak. You have to be careful the person don't become a fitness freak on you, because if the person is a fitness freak, right, one day if you venture into marriage with such person, one day you will hear the person tell you that hon, all of a sudden the person say, hon, I don't really like the way you look, I don't like the way you look. I think you should, go to the gym, start to go to the gym. I think you should, tone down your figure, I think you need to work out and, so you can have a better shape and all of that, and, and and if you, that will eventually become a problem, right? That will eventually become a problem, right? Because he's a fitness freak, he going to want you know to join him to be that type of person as well, right? He going to want you to be that person as well who, because of how he look, he want you to look a certain way as well, right? And if you don't match up to that, you know what will happen? He can fall for someone who is also going to this gym that he's going and all of that, and then what start to happen? He start to pay you less mind and less attractive to you because you're not up to his standard of fitness. So you ought to pay attention to that, right? You ought to pay attention to that as well, right? You ought to pay attention to that. No, it is good when it comes on to be committed, right? Because every relationship need commitment and need persons to commit to, you know, to the relationship equally. But when someone becomes a commitment phobe, a commitment phobe, you ought to be careful, because you cannot be too much committed, too committed. You know, it has to be balanced by both person. It has to be on a balance, right? So it can easily manage and deal with. But when the person is rising above the balance that you are balancing out with the person commitment, and the person is rising above you, and you know he becomes a commitment phobe where, you know, um even if you're at work, or you know, you just go out in the town to get something to get back home, it's like I want to be on the phone calling you, or even you have to work 24/7, he's calling you, telling you how much he loves you and all of that. And you have to be careful of that, because it can turn out to be not a good thing, right? You can get your calls, but it should not be that, I mean, the person want to live on the phone with you. I mean, you're coming back home. So you are to be careful of that, right? Because if you're dating that person, the person is a commitment phobe and spending hours on the phone with you and all of that, the person is going to take it that, say, you know, you should um, you should also be doing the same, because he's spending time with you on the phone and all of that. You have to be mindful of all of that. You have to watch that. You have to be careful of that, because it can turn out not good. No, you know, it's always good to be neat as well. It's always good to be neat, you know. Nothing wrong with being neat, but when time the man becomes a neat freak, when he's a neat freak, you have to watch that. You ought to watch that, right? Everything he wants to be neat and all of that, neat freak, right? And it can turn out that nothing you do is not neat for him. Nothing you do is not neat um, for him, and everything he will want to tell you that that is not neat, and that need to be neat and all of that. And so you need to be mindful of that neat person, that neat freak, how he talks, and oh, he say he want this to be neat. And you know, you have to be careful of that, because neat freak can turn out to be an annoying thing for you. So you have to be careful, right? Things can be neat, but you know, things can set out of place at times, but that don't mean that everything is upside down, you know. So you have to be careful of 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 that. Now, um, Mr. No Compliment. And ladies, you know you like compliments. Women love to be complimented, right? Women love to be complimented, right? And if you're with someone or dating someone and not once the person compliment you, that, you know, he like how you dress, he like the color that you choose to wear, you know, like your, you know, give you some compliment, like the way you comb your hair, you know, these nice little things, like the way you smell, you know. If this person don't compliment you at once on these things, you have to be careful, because when you marry that person, it won't change. The person will be the same, and you will be dying to get a compliment and you will not get one. So you have to be careful, have to watch that as well, to see if the person will compliment you or not, right? So you have to watch that as well, because when you get married and you would want compliment on how you look, you won't be getting it. and that can turn out to be, a very disappointed relationship as well, because persons will be complimenting you outside and you will feel away because you're not getting it, um, in your marriage. So you have to watch that, because women, I know you love compliment, right? So you have to be mindful of that, right? And so we are going to be looking at the last one we're going to be looking at is anger, right? Hot-tempered person. Some women love when they when as they talk about hot-head. Some women love when guys are hot-head and all these things. It is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. You can even find it over there in Proverbs. I told you the Bible speaks about everything. You can find it over there in Proverbs, um, 22 verse 24, right? And it will tell you that you must not make friend with a hot-tempered person, right? It is not good, right? Everything the person get tempered, angry about, right? If you might say something or maybe you don't agree, having a conversation and something might say that you don't agree with, that you want to reason it and all of that, and reason it on your own understanding or your side, the person get angry and all of that, right? And get hot tempered on you. You ought to be mindful of that. Mindful of that, ladies. You ought to be mindful of that person, because you will marry that person, and the least you could think, everything is a temper, everything is an argument, and you know how that can end up. It can end up into violence. So you have to watch that, because it's not a good thing when persons are hot tempered. Everything the person get tempered about, you cannot have a a laugh or a decent reasoning with such person. Everything, it has to be about anger and all these things. You have to be mindful of these things. Friends, I leave it here. There's more to be said, because it is so many things, so many things. And we ought to be careful when you're looking to date someone and eventually marry that person. You ought to watch these things, because if the person cannot change from these behavior, these, you know whatever about the person, if the person cannot change from that before entering into marriage, I advise you to run, because don't expect when you marry that's the time change gonna make. Marriage don't change anyone. Let me repeat, marriage doesn't change anyone, and many persons have that to say that, oh, when we get married it will be different. No, no. If the person, that is why you see, you date before it goes to another level. You date, right? Getting to know the person, and you talk about how you are, and the person tell you how he is or how she is, right? And you reason about it, you talk about it, and it is for the person to change, right? If the person love you and want to spend the rest of his or her life with you, right? It's the person's duty to change those characters, those shades about the person. Right, so don't think that marriage changes anyone. No. Don't wait until you are married to the person to expect a change. Expect the change now when you're dating the person, right? Or if you see that won't happen, well, it is for you to move on to the next, right? So it is very serious that all of these take into consideration. I leave it here, friends. I leave it here, and I ask that you may share with someone, share, so that we can help to teach and edify person, because that's what my channel is all about, upliftment of families. And so friends, remember to like, subscribe and share, and please, please make your comment. Reason in the comment. You agree with me? Reason in the comment, right? Reason. I remember, friends, that notification bell, hit it, and share up my videos. All right. So keep it breezy, friends. Until next time. Next time I have another topic. Next time we will be discussing on the female side. We will be looking at the female side. So you don't want to miss that one, right? So if not tomorrow, friends, look out for it Monday, right? I'm coming with that one. So you don't want to miss it. So keep it breezy until we are here again to reason.